Okay, guys, it is now Monday evening. It's almost 9 o'clock. So, the CT scan showed that apparently this whole healing process from having a baby 3.5 months ago, my hormones are so, like, out of whack still. They say the older you are, the longer it takes to get back to normal. If you don't know, I'll be 41 in less than a month. But my hormones are so out of whack. Instead of expelling fluid out of my body is absorbing it into my pelvis. So I have a fluid-filled pocket on my pelvis that is like pushing into my intestine. So if you don't know, I do have diverticulosis, which is the little pockets in your intestine. And then when those pockets get inflamed and irritated, that turns into diverticulitis, and they flare up in your intestine and swell, and it's very painful. So this pocket of fluid on my pelvis is pressing into and that's why I didn't think it was diverticulitis, because that usually hurts on the side. But apparently I'm having a flare-up in a new spot, which is caused by the pocket of fluid in my pelvis pushing on my intestine. So it's pushing on my intestines, causing inflammation and blockage in my intestine. And it's causing a huge bulge, which they put me on 2 different antibiotics, Cipro and Flagyl. They're like the strongest antibiotics out there. Flagyl, I've talked about before, it literally makes you sick as a dog. It's that strong. But they gave me those because they want to make sure it doesn't get infected, because if it gets any worse, it could cause a tear in my intestine. So that's what it is. I'm in serious pain. They said that's why it hurts up in my back and clear it, because it's actually an issue in my pelvis, which kind of hurts everywhere. They asked me if I had a history of a slow heart rate. I said, well, I don't know, because they did an EKG, and my rhythm was fine, but my heart rate was around like 47 to 51, sitting still. And they said a normal resting heart rate is usually between 70 and 100, and mine was at 47. But they said since I didn't have any signs or symptoms of a heart issue, like blurred vision or like dizziness, or feeling like I'm going to pass out, then they weren't concerned about the heart. But then I was thinking today, I'm like, crap, I just posted the other day that my vision's being weird. Or I think I talked about it in my Taco Bell video, because I couldn't hardly read the menu. My vision is like weird. And I thought maybe it was from stress. But I thought about that today. But since I didn't have any other like symptoms of a heart issue other than the abnormally low heart rate, they don't think it's anything with my heart. So I left the hospital at like 7 o'clock this morning and came home. I laid in bed all day till I had to get up and go get my prescriptions filled, because they write them out at my hospital. They don't call them in. So I had to go to Meyer, and I sat there for like 40 minutes. So they gave me Norco for pain, and then they gave me Cipro and Flagyl, and then those are both antibiotics, and then Zofran for nausea. I'm supposed to like eat soft food diet for a couple days to let everything calm down. Rest as much as I can, so I'm not up and moving and irritating everything down there. But they didn't tell me, like, how do you get rid of a pocket of fluid on your pelvis? Like, what do I do to get rid of that so it stops pushing on my intestine? That I don't know. I'm supposed to call my doctor tomorrow and get in to see him as soon as possible, which I will definitely do, because like I'm literally laying here, just laying still hurts. It was hurting really bad a couple hours ago, but right now just laying still. I did finally eat like the first thing since 5 p.m. yesterday. I just ate like an hour ago. I had some buttered noodles, and then Jay just made me a piece of bread with peanut butter on it, just to get some protein in my stomach. And because I had to take my medicines. Said that's what it is. Nothing life-threatening. I mean, if it gets worse and the bulge tears and I have a perforated intestine, or perforated colon, whatever you want to call it, then it could be life-threatening. So for now, I'm just trying to take it easy. Jay stayed home from work today to watch the kids, because I can't, like, it hurts to walk, it hurts to sit, it hurts just laying still. So I'm in constant pain, but then I get these really sharp, shooting, burning pains through my stomach and up my back that I actually have to breathe through, like, contractions. So I don't know. So hopefully tomorrow, oh my god, Jay has wrestling on. I can't stand Brock Lesnar or Paul Heyman. But yeah, so that's the deal. I'm laying here on the couch. The kids are just coming in from playing outside. And yeah, I'm just going to keep taking my meds, resting as much as possible, and doing the least amount of movement as possible to see if I can get this inflammation to go down and the pain to lessen. But yeah, nothing I ate, nothing I did. It's just my hormones not regulating quick enough, and they're causing issues with my body. So yeah, sorry it took me so long to do an update, but I've just been, like, I've cried so much today because I just hurt and feel like crap. And yeah, it's just, with so much going on, this is the last thing I need. Like, Adri's supposed to go to school tomorrow and find out who her teacher is. Like I said, today's the 5th. She starts school on the 20th. We still haven't found a place. Like, and I've got this going on, which I don't know how many days I'll be, like, down for the count. Plus, they told me if the pain gets much worse, sorry, I'm looking out the window. If the pain gets much worse, or if I start running a fever, I'm to go back, because then I'll probably be admitted and given IV meds and have a stay at the hospital, which is what I don't want. But I'm freezing. I'm wrapped in a blanket. And yeah, I haven't used a thermometer. Jay said I feel slightly warm, so unless I get, like, warm, I'm not gonna worry about it. Hi, do you want to say hi? Were you playing outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were playing outside?
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, bye. So yeah, the baby's napping in the swing. The kids just came in, and I'm just gonna lay here and relax and maybe take a little nap. I don't know. I haven't really napped today. I've been laying around, but it hurts too bad to actually fall asleep. Uh-oh, Allie's mad about something. She's probably gonna wake up the baby. Yeah, that's my update.